Sales. I've been handling sales in the Talladega area for about 20 years. We go to Calhoun County, Jefferson, Etowah, St. Clair. Today we are going to show you a video about a house we're working on in the historic district in Talladega, Alabama. Through the years, I've had clients and customers ask me all the time, how do you get started? What's the first thing you do when you go in a house? And the families we work for say this is just overwhelming. So we are about midway through getting this sale ready to open the door. So we've been working here about 3 weeks. We've got 2.5 hard weeks of work to go. So we thought it'd be a good time to show you what goes on behind the scenes and how we get ready for a estate sale. This is a cool sale. This house was built in 1890. It's just got some of the neatest features, and the couple that lived here were just wonderful. I knew them my whole life. They loved history, loved to collect, so there's a unique collection going on here. This door, I'm going to close it up for a minute so you can see the whole thing. We have our doorbell, mechanical, our mail slot. Isn't that cool? And this is the room I have a key to. So this was the first room I walked in the first day, and you couldn't get in here. There were 2 wingback chairs filled with boxes on the floors, going up halfway up the ceiling. All these shelves are full. Believe it or not, I have been working on this. I have gone through it and relocated a lot of it, and still have some things that we have no clue what's over there. We expect to find some more really good treasures. This was filled with Christmas. Vintage Christmas, new Christmas, all kind of Christmas. Come on and I'll show you where I've relocated that. And, of course, we've got cars, and that's another thing. I've got to get all the cars together, look them up, get them ready to price. Many times when you have a collection like this over the years, people collected things that were highly sought after, and then their friends realized they were collected and they'd give them things. So you have a wide range of prices. Some of these cars may be $2, $5, some of them may be $50, $100. You have to take them all down, check them out, check their condition, look them out, and separate them by price. Let's see. This is the living room, and this is where we've relocated the Christmas. And I have separated it by prices. So when I come back and after we get everything where we want it, I'll come back in and price, and I'll have some employees help me, and we'll get all of this priced and may move a few more things around, but we'll check them out by condition and all of that. When I got here, this room was filled with 10-foot wooden tables. They were packed with all the smalls, had boxes packed under them, no furniture in here. So, as you can see, we are not ready. That's why I said we have 2.5 weeks of hard work to go. But we are using those to unpack the boxes, see what's in there. We have a stack of things we're going to donate to a local charity. We have some things that we're going to box lot and put outside on our side porch for our dollar bargain area. And then the nicer things are going to be displayed in the home and priced. And this room will look like a normal living room when we're finished, just full of things that people collect. Have the dining room. Just absolutely love this piece. Big, huge cabinet. The doors are gone, but it doesn't bother me a bit. It's got the beanboard in the back, got the collection of platters in there. It would just be a great piece in an old home or even a store to display. Beautiful sideboard, serving things to serve on. And these cabinets are still full, so we have got to figure out where that stuff is going. Every room has a little work pile where we have our Windex, our furniture polish, things we don't know what to do with yet. Trusty hammer, getting there. Have some float glue, milk glass, old prints. Just about every room has a mantle. If you'll notice, this one has the bevel mirror. It's got the tile there in the back. Just some great features, pocket doors. And I don't know if I mentioned, but this house is going to be on the market. It will be for sale. So if your dream is to have an old home in a beautiful historic town like Talladega, you might have to check it out. And don't know the price yet, but I'm sure you can send us a email and we can put you together with the buyers. Our website is www.townsendsintalladega.com, and that's TOWNSENDSIN Talladega.com. Front living room, I don't know, and there's two of them, I don't know which one they call this. I would assume this is smaller, this is probably called the parlor. Unique to the house, which now these are not going to be sold, they're going to stay with the home. This is an early electric light fixture, and at that time, electricity was not reliable, so this has still got gas on it too, so it's a gas electric light fixture. And because it was a short window of time that they needed those, they're a little rare, there's not too many of them left. We have some Great Depression glass, flower frog set, a marble top Victorian shaving stand, which was a grand thing to have for a man during that time. We have a washstand slash commode where your bowl and pitcher would fit, and you can hide all of that and just have a neat little piece of furniture in your bedroom. Got all that on there. Late 2000 cell phone. Gotta pick it up now, I won't be able to find it. Beveled mirror again, mantle with details, just some neat features to this house. Wood floors throughout. I love this picture, I think it's very sweet. A little girl looking at the bird. Isn't that sweet? Got the antique frame, syrup pitcher, bottle brush, drop leaf tea cart, and possibly my favorite thing in the house is in this row right here. I have a row that I do not buy and do not let my employees buy before I sell, but I'm having a hard time with that row myself. How many people would you like to give that to? It is an award, and it is the back half of a horse. I know several people that would qualify for that award. We have match collection. These are a lot of Talladega politicians, some of them from a long, long time ago. We have sheriffs that have now passed away. We have Miss Mariah Whitson, who was one of the first ladies to get in politics in Talladega, and also one of the first females to become electrical engineer in the southeast area. A turkey collar. Leather postcards that are postmarked 1905. One of the things that we have to worry about is things that are legal and illegal to sell. These are some old shotgun shells. The boxes are highly collectible. Sometimes we can sell them and sometimes we can't. Most of the time we cannot sell these, and so we just give them back to the family and then they can do with them what they want to. I've got them laid out, I've got to check on the legality of that. I think that's something that ought to be maybe focused on. That is a huge, unusual piece. And it's still packed down there at the bottom. We've got to figure out where we're going to put all that stuff and all these little bitty things, because that tea cart will sell and we don't want to clean it off in the middle of the sale. 43, but there's all, you know, from the 20s up to the 50s in here. And just full of them. This is someone's collection of vaudeville and silent movie stars. These were the hotties of the day. Look at them. Pretty risque photos for back then. And there's several of those books where somebody collected and pasted all these up. Probably some star-stricken young girl. Neat things. These are pictures of meals that are in this area. I believe this may be the Bemis plant. I'm not sure. I've got a guy coming next week to look at it. It looks like that Sleeping Giant Mountain to me. It could be Avondale meals. They're all a little before my time, and I'm not sure. We have 11 catalogs of newspapers. The oldest one, I think, starts in 1913, and this is the Talladega Reporter from 1913. We have some of the Sylacauga News, some of the Sylacauga Advance. This one, let's see, what do we got? February the 8th, 1913. Onyx mine in Clay County that may lead to new developments in the near future. There was one in here that had, this one's cool. Adams and Frank's. This is where to get your horses and mules in Talladega, Alabama in 1913. There was one in there about a train robbery. Just a lot of fun things to read about. We've got almanacs from 1921, and I think there's a lot from the 30s, 40s, go to 50s. Great heavy duty oak roll top desk. It's not an antique, but it's probably from the 70s, which is now, 50 years old. How to make your own cigarettes, if you would like a cigarette making kit. Anybody know what that is? It's an ink blotter. When they wrote with the old pen and ink, dipped them in the inkwell, and they would take that and roll it, blot the ink. I have actually used one of these. My mom had a business. She used to send out bills. You put water in it, roll it, wet the stamps back before you had self-sticking stamps, and you got tired of licking 100 of them, so you wet them on that. Got a brass blade fan, Zenith stereo, lots of albums. Do not know if it works yet or not. That's on the list to do. We have many things on the to-do list. A lot of polishing and cleaning up and finding more space. Haven't started on this closet yet. Hope to find more treasures in there. I'm sure we will. Old school desk. Some cobbler's tools. Dominoes. Wooden box of crayons. Now we go into our butler's pantry, and there's a Hoosier type cabinet. Don't even know if it's a Hoosier. I hadn't even looked for the tag yet. We just had some guys to get all the furniture in place, and I started decorating so I can make pictures. Now I got to go back and check out all the details on the furniture and the condition, so we start pricing. Huge crock here, a churn. I don't know if people know what that is on the top. That's a rug beater. I sure am glad I don't have to go out and beat my rugs now. Glad for the modern day vacuum cleaner. We have our colored mixing bowls, our vintage roosters, lots of old Corningware Pyrex everybody's so crazy about these days. I love the little kitchen stove, the little white red kitchen stove. Don't know if it'd hold me up. I think it's a cute piece. Our kitchen. Finally got two lights going in here. This has a socket stuck up in there, and I'm scared to get it out because there's so many switches you don't know which one works. But this I want to show, it's a flower bin with the dovetailing. Very cool. I do not know if it's going to stay with the home or it's going to be in the estate sale. That's one of the questions. I keep a list of things that need to ask the people I'm working for. The couple that lived here had 2 grown children that have remained in this area. Friends of mine have known my whole life. I'm going to keep a list and have to get on the phone with them and find out if that's the item they want to sell or do they want to leave it in the house. We have some vintage rooster things, the old tin plates, vintage rooster dishes. Great drop leaf work table with the drawer, kitchen scales. This is probably my favorite piece in the house. I have about 3, and it would be hard for me to decide. It's the old flower bin, lifts up. It's got great dovetailing on it. Old hinges. It's just a really cool piece. And then over here, this is the English piece, kitchen cupboard, and it has the unique feature of slide out drawers. I guess you'd call them drawers, I'm not sure what you'd call them. Sort of like our modern cabinets today where they're doing the slide out so it makes easy accessibility for your kitchen item. And I love that piece, and it would have had a third one here, and the pieces are laid up against the brick, so that's another thing on the to-do list. Get one of the guys to check that out, see if we can put it back together. We got our apple barrel here. And we'll go on to our little porch area. And I'm opening boxes, trying to find a place to put things, the dishes. If we don't have anywhere else, we'll be doing more dishes out here. We have a cute little child's ice cream parlor set, little watering can. This is a toaster, a little fancy toaster, probably from about the 1930s. So we're still digging out things. The shelves are just full of stuff that we've got to pull out and see. Oh, found my measuring tape I've been looking for, and it's marked with my name all over it because they get sold at every estate sale that we do. This is a copy of a syrup mill. It's got the little donkey, and I haven't had time to play with it and get it somewhere where I can see if it'll go all the way around and whatever. So this goes back into the house from the back hallway and the stairs, which the light is blown out, and that's been a problem because I don't like to climb ladders anymore, and so I've got to get one of the guys to see what he can do about getting up there and getting us some light. This is a bathroom, and we're using it to display because there are still tons of things that we've got to find a place to get them out so the public can buy them. I love this. A flapper purse, a little beaded, very, very fancy. Unique little piece. And then we have a bedroom. Did not have a mattress, so I made us a rather lumpy looking little mattress with boxes. So I've got the sign on that, please do not sit on the mattress because it's not really a mattress. We have an Art Deco blanket chest. This is my first one to have that has a combination lock. And we don't have the combination, so who knows what may be in there. Hopefully one of the family members knows. We have the bill of sale where it was purchased, and I was hoping that it would have the combination on there, but I sat down the other day and looked it over, and it was purchased in 1942. We have a chest of drawers, old frames, I'm telling you, if you can't find it here, you don't need it. Silhouettes. The Dion quints, which were the first surviving quintuplets. We have bowls and pitchers, bridge lamps, rocking chairs, little girl's kitchen. There's a little girl's metal ironing board and iron in there, and I thought, oh, you couldn't get little girls to do that today. That was in my prenup agreement, by the way. I told my husband I do not iron. I had to find somebody else to do that. Have an old wooden ironing board. We are not going to go upstairs today because we have there's not a lot up there. We have moved it all down, but there's several more bedrooms up there. There's a little mini kitchen. There's several bathrooms up there. Some really unique bathtubs and plumbing implements and all up there. So we will try to do a video. I'm not sure if we'll have time when we get it completely ready so you can see what it's going to look like, and I'm sure we'll find some more treasures between now and then. This sale is going to be January the 16th, 4 to 7 p.m., the 17th, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and the 18th, which is on a Saturday, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Hope you can come see us.